Hello and welcome to the Integrative Health Convention 2019 online interviews. Today we're going to find out more about obesity and the microbiome from Rhian Jones, who is speaking at the Integrative Health Convention 2019 on the weekend of the 5th and 6th of October at the Park Plaza, Victoria in central London. So this is Rhian Jones, who's Director of Nutrition at the College of Naturopathic Medicine. So, hi Rhian, how are you doing?
Hi, hello.
Should we begin by letting the audience know a little bit more about yourself and what you do?
Sure. So I'm the Nutrition Director at CNM in London. I'm a nutritional therapist and also a medical herbalist. So I still practice seeing patients and I lecture and look after the nutrition department at the college the rest of the time.
Brilliant. Rhian, can you tell me how you got interested in what you do and the story behind how you started doing what you're doing now?
Okay, sure. So I did an MSc many years ago, and my final year project was on obesity and eating behaviour in obesity. So my MSc was in herbal medicine, but my focus was on eating behaviour in individuals with obesity. And then I went on to help work alongside many patients with obesity and help co-write an MSc in obesity management and care. So it became kind of a focus and a particular interest in eating behaviour, weight loss, and particularly gut function in obesity.
Oh, that's great because it's really topical at the minute. And in October at the Park Plaza at the Integrative Health Convention, you're going to talk about obesity and the microbiome. Can you tell us a little bit more about this and what the audience will get out of it?
Yeah, sure. So after working with patients for many years, I came to realise that there was a common theme with many of them. And that common theme was that there was an awful lot of patients that presented with gut dysfunction. And what I found was that often when there was resistant weight loss, that things didn't start to improve until I addressed the dysfunction within the gut. And that led me to researching the particular area of the microbiome in the gut and looking at how the gut can actually regulate appetite, and also the hormones that are produced and influenced in eating had a really pivotal role in whether weight loss interventions were effective or not.
Sounds interesting. And so what do you think the doctors will gain and the therapists will get out of your talk?
Well, I think for me, many people are still, of that paradigm where they think that obesity is, an imbalance in energy expenditure, but we know so much more now that actually a calorie isn't just a calorie. So, what I think people would gain from this presentation is understanding that every obese patient presents with a different set of symptoms. It's never really just about energy expenditure. And, for me, it's always in the detail. So finding out the finer detail of what it is with that patient, that's, making them gain weight at such a rapid rate. And what we know from looking at the gut microbiome is that individuals with a poor gut flora, a gut microbiome, the efficacy of weight loss programs for them is much less. So understanding the really pivotal role that gut function plays in weight loss is the kind of the essence of what I'm talking about, and looking at the different factors that really influence the microbiome. So, the early period in life, stress, diet, environmental factors all play a really important part of the diversity of our gut and therefore the efficacy of the weight loss programs.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. One last question, Rhian.
Yeah.
As a therapist, teacher with years of experience, what do you think is, in particular, is the key to health and healing in what you do?
Well, I would think, it's always about, for me, patient individuality, because that, no one protocol fits all. And I think the thing that I'm really asked repetitively over the years, what is it that has made that protocol work or that person well? And, people want the magic bullet. They want that one thing that's worked. But actually, there is no one formula. And it's understanding that every patient presents differently. And often, you know, the results are in the smaller things. It's always in the detail. So we can all achieve the big things in terms of wellness and achieve those aspects quickly. But, you know, true health is really in the detail and finding out what particular symptoms that patient has got and really drilling down those. Because I think what I always teach my students is that symptoms are just the body's language of telling you that something isn't quite right. And it's really listening to those symptoms, because so many people just live with symptoms because it becomes part of them, that normal behavior for them, that they're constantly constipated or they're always sleep deprived. And actually those little signs and symptoms are often the, you know, the key that unlocks the door to really, really good health. So that they would be my kind of words of wisdom in terms of what people can glean from it. I
really like that. So thank you for taking the time.
That's okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for taking time to the audience for watching and listening to this interview. So I'm sure you, like me, have learned something from today, and you can apply it to what you do. To learn even more, come and hear Rhian speak at the convention this October. So remember to get your tickets early now from our website by following the links below. We are the Integrative Health Convention at the Park Plaza, Victoria in London on the 5th and 6th of October 2019. You can use the discount code video5, which will give you a 5% discount as a gift from us to you for sharing your time with us. So when we see you in October in London, you'll get to meet Rhian, myself, and all our other amazing speakers who will be sharing so much more with you then. Thank you very much. Thanks, Rhian.
Good. Thank you.